love, and black empowerment. You are tuned into the Mile High News Channel, Denver's first station for news and entertainment that is for us and by us. With your hosts, Noble Turner, Sharif Aline, Chairman Sekou, and Jesse Paris. Welcome. Peace, love, and black empowerment, family. Welcome back to Mile High News. As always, I just want to give our listeners and our viewers a shout out. We really appreciate you guys, and we thank you for that. Like I said before, we're still on lockdown, but we're still, Mile High News is still going to be there for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're still going to be bringing y'all the news for us, by us, and bringing it to y'all our way. Not none of this CNN crap and all of these lies that you keep on hearing from your damn president. This dude be lying, man. For real. He done got caught up in so many lies, and it just don't make no sense. In a crisis like this, what you lying for, man? Give us the truth, but that should be something that we should be expecting. They done lied to us for years, so, you know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new now, even though it's a damn pandemic and a crisis going on, But, like I said, here in Mile High News, we're going to bring you all the real stuff. And I just want to touch on our people. Fam, we got to stop being scared in this. You know what I'm saying? If we expect to come out of this and be triumphant and to actually really get something started going on, now is the time, fam. I mean, if this doesn't bring out the unity in us, then I don't think nothing will. We got to find out something to do, fam. And, like I always said, I'm not saying that my idea is the best and the greatest idea, which I think it is. I mean, we need land to separate ourselves. And, they're saying that's where the coronavirus is at, places where it's highly populated and highly dense. Dense, I don't think that's a word, but whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, if y'all can see, I got the lockdown beard growing, you know what I'm saying? So y'all don't care nothing about that, but yeah, I'm growing the beard for the lockdown. So yeah, fam, we just got to keep on it. We got to make sure that we're able to come out of this with a story to tell. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want that story just to be a lot of us died from it. We should come out of this saying that, hey, we have found a way to unite. You know what I'm saying? Because uniting for our families, which a lot of our people are doing, and I give all my black families props, even me, I'm hunkered down with my family, but, we're pretty much here all the time anyways. We don't we don't do too much anyways. So, but yeah, man, we're working on the stability of our families, you know what I'm saying? And once we can get that done, fam, the sky's the limit, So, yeah, I just want to make sure you guys know that we need to come out of this with a story to tell. We need to come out of this with some kind of plan, So you guys make sure that you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The Unity Community, make sure you guys donate. If you can donate money, donate your time, donate your advice, donate your support, donate, anything. Like I said, we're looking for fencing now. We're still looking for water well drills. We had a couple of investors, but, they're kind of scared now because of all what's going on. And, you know what I'm saying? I can feel that, but you got to still keep on pushing in this, fam. That's like my wife said last week. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes on the prize, And everybody worrying about this $1,200 stimulus check, it's good if you get it, for sure. But like I said, you can take half of that check, and, we can come out of this with some kind of economic plan for our people. Because nobody else is making a plan for us. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? They're still worried about these presidential elections, and a lot of my people are too. These people ain't going to do nothing for y'all, fam. They're not going to do nothing for you. You don't believe me? Just sit back and watch. You know what I'm saying? So we have our correspondents in here tonight. We also have, of course, our sister Mellie. She's got her own spot now, so she's going to be chopping it up with y'all. We got Brother Shibata here, and we got Brother Sekou, and we got Brother Che, also known as Brother Jesse. So first up, we got Mellie Queen, and she's going to be speaking on the new Vanguard Academy, and chopping it up like she usually does. So Mellie Queen.
Thank you, Brother Noble. Come on in the Queen's Corner. We're gonna have a little discussion tonight on what's going on around the country, around the world, how our black family is handling this, and some solutions on things we need to do. I'm General Mellie Queen, broadcasting out of Tennessee. I want to give a shout out to all the black media platforms, including Mile High, Shibata's Black Experience Enhanced, Black Panther Corner, Professor Black Truth, the Black Authority. We have a number of our brothers and sisters out here that are actively, keeping abreast of what's going on and making moves in their communities to help the elderly and the homeless people to get shelter, get food, and do things that they need to be doing during this time. We want to thank all of you and salute to each and every one of you. Now, family, I know that this coronavirus is the main everything everybody's talking about. That's the topic of news. Coronavirus, martial law, shutdowns, school closing, 5G radiation. We got Wuhan, China. We're talking about Russia, Italy. We're doing all of this talking, all this confusion going on, all this chaos, and creating mass hysteria. We do not know what's about to happen. We don't know what's going on because this shit is, it's crazy. All I can suggest and things that our people need to do right now, stay focused, continue to do the things that are helping you return to nature, return to your natural being, eating right, vegetables, fruits, getting your minerals and everything in, going back to eating naturally, healing naturally, reaching back to Mother Earth, because that's what's gonna win always. Nature is life. Life is continuous. Life goes on. We have survived worse with nothing. Now we have so much and so many of us, and we can't even come together and make a decision collectively in the benefit of our people. It's time out for all this foolishness, family. We need to focus on us. We need to work together, support each other. Don't go back to their schools. Don't go back to their businesses. We have opened the Vanguard's Online Academy. It's a home educational hub helping homeschooling parents across the country. It's African-centered education. If you would like to sign up or to become an instructor or sign your children up, contact us at the Black Panther Corner at gmail.com and we'll get you started. It's time for us to focus on us, family. Stay ready, stay vigilant. Always, all love. Think, family. I love you. Black power, all power to the people.
That's right, Sister Mellie. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We really have to protect ourselves, and we have to, build something for ourselves, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's like what I'm trying to do with the Unity community. It's time to do this. It's time to do something, and what better time than now? You know what I'm saying? So that's right. We're going to be putting some more information about the Vanguard Academy on there. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a great time to educate your kids. Because when they were in school before, they wasn't getting no kind of education. It's cool if you got your, like I always say, for your math and your reading. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? You can, we should be able to go out of our people to get that education. You know what I'm saying? If we can't get it from our own people, but stuff like history, social studies and stuff like that, they should have no party, and that's what we need to be teaching our kids. You know what I'm saying? I got kind of lucky because my kids are all out of school besides one. But even though he's out, he still gets, you know what I'm saying? I still, I have him doing a book report now on Black Labor, White Wealth with written by Dr. Claude Anderson, which is a great book. Y'all need to check it out. And you know what I'm saying? Let's just teach our kids more about us, fam. You know what I'm saying? So when and if they do go back to school, they can say, hey, on this break, I learned that, we were the first people. On this break, I learned that, white people owe us reparations. Anything like that. You know what I'm saying? You should not just leave this time open for your kids. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to get back to the Bible or something like that, and where it says the idle mind is the devil's playground, it is. And for our people, that's true too. You know what I'm saying? We're sitting around idle and, we're letting the devil come mess us all up. You know what I'm saying? Because even though we're not making a plan and we'll come out of this with a plan, they are. Because I know y'all see all of these gun shops gone. You know what I'm saying? I had a hard time finding me some bullets and some ammunition for my little joint. You know what I'm saying? But thanks to the homeboy and my cousin Johnny, right on fam, he hooked me up. But you know what I'm saying? That's showing what they're thinking about in this. So definitely. Next up, we got our brother Shibata. Brother Shibata is coming out of California, where it's one of the hot spots of the coronavirus or Ronavirus, should we be saying that? He just letting y'all know what's going on down there. So, brother Shibata.
Thank you, Brother Noble. This is Shibata Sankara, West Coast correspondent for Mile High News. I'm here in Sacramento, California, where the sun is out. It's 70 degrees. I'm getting ready to get on the road, but I just want to point out this 5 gigabyte tower, what it appears to be right behind this McDonald's over here. And I noticed that a lot of these businesses are still open, ones of significance, and of course they want small businesses to close down. So this is definitely, a economical type of situation that's getting ready to come about. And quite naturally, of course, we're going to be the main ones, who are going to suffer for it. So therefore, we need to do our entrepreneurial skills. We need to come together as family, and it has been demonstrated to me in the last few days the true meaning of black power. I'm also the executive producer of the podcast Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced, where our producer's the one and only Mad Dr. D. So we cannot emphasize more enough for us to do for ourselves. We cannot be worrying about other groups. Other groups are not worried about us at this particular time because they're busy doing for themselves, and we must simply do for ourselves. Shibata Sankara for Mile High News.
So definitely, man, yeah, man. California is getting hit hard, man, and it's really getting kind of scary down there from what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people, and the scary part about it is that the people from California, they're leaving and they're going to these other cities and states, and you never know, they might be spreading stuff around. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we just gotta be mindful, and we got much love for our people everywhere in every state. So I don't want to reiterate what everybody's saying, but you know what I'm saying? If you can, fam, stay home. You know what I'm saying? Stay home, and you know what I'm saying? Teach and educate yourself, and come out of this with a better mindset. You know what I'm saying? Not just you, but we as a people, So next up, we got our brother Jesse, a.k.a. Brother Che, and he was speaking on Tangibles 2020, because that is always something we are going to touch on here in Mile High News. And we need to stay focused on that, fam. We need to have a plan, not just for how we're going to make it out of this alive, but, also a plan of what's next. What's next after this, fam? So, Brother Jesse.
This is Mile High News correspondent, Brother Che, otherwise known as Jesse LaShawn Parrish, and I will be discussing Tangibles 2020 and the $2 trillion stimulus package. So, family, The U.S. government is showing us they don't take us serious about our tangibles. They just passed an historic stimulus package which benefits corporations and businesses due to this coronavirus pandemic, they are calling it. No studies or commissions needed. No HR 40s. Congress passed this 98-0 unanimously. Let's take note of this. Since the U.S. government has $2 trillion they can pass unanimously, they can cut our damn reparations check. See, family, we are demanding $100 trillion for past, present, and future atrocities unleashed against foundational black American descendants of slavery. Only Mile High News is bringing this amount to you. So, they, meaning the U.S. government, has the money. So we are no longer falling for these politicians' excuses for not cutting the check to us. Descendants of slavery, every time they say reparations for us isn't feasible, like Bernie the Bigot Sanders did, we need to throw this in their face. We are serious about our tangibles, family. And on the last show, I gave the definition of tangibles and what Tangibles 2020 was all about. Now, we got this hashtag and phrase from the new Voices of Independent Black Media, Professor Black Truth, The Black Authority, and Tariq Nasheed. And there's a slew of others, but those are the main three that I follow and many of my colleagues at Mile High News follow. And we suggest that you follow them as well. This stimulus package is only going to benefit the dump, otherwise known as Trump, and the corporations. Not us, family. $1,200 is not shit per person. This is not reparations for us. Some black real estate agent had the audacity to say that we should take this as reparations. This is not reparations. Reparations for us would be $1.2 million per foundational black Americans, descendants of slavery. Not $1,200. And this goes for everybody. The $1,200 isn't just for us. It's for everybody. And we cannot fall for that, family. This is not reparations for us. However, on this show, we are about solutions. So I suggest, family, we use this check, if we do get it, to start our own businesses and practice group economics with the money. So that way it's being circulated within our communities and not going right back to the oppressors, right back to these mothers that keep telling us that a reparations check for us is not feasible. And they need to do a HR 40 study and form a commission to decide how the money will be dispersed. But mind you, this stimulus package that just passed, there is no stipulations for these corporations. And the dump has straight up stated that he is not going to keep an account or any kind of accountability for where this money is going. So what is the whole big deal about this, family? This is not our reparations, and we have to stay focused on that. And we got to make sure that we don't blow this money on nonsense. Also, let's not forget the fact that if you owe back child support payments, you will not be receiving a check. So honestly, family, this is just another corporate bailout like the one Sambo, otherwise known as Obama, passed in 2008. So with that being said, family, we need to stay focused, and don't get distracted by this. We are serious about our tangibles, and as this 2020 election is coming up, I don't know if they postponed it or canceled it. They haven't canceled it. It must have been postponed due to this pandemic. We are going to continue to demand our tangibles, and this is just not for 2020. This is for 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, throughout the 2030s, throughout the 2040s, throughout the 2050s, throughout the 2060s, and so on and so forth, family. We are very serious about our tangibles, and we are not letting up. So thank you, Brother Noble, and peace and black power to the family.
All right. Yeah, that's right, man. Stick to the plan. Keep your eyes on the prize. Tangibles 2020. And for those of you that don't believe in that, let's see what you're going to get. Let's see what your tangibles is going to be from this election, you know? I ain't even going to say nothing else about it. You just wait and see what you get. So definitely. We got to stick to the plan. And Brother Seku's going to be talking about that in Seku's Corner. So, Brother Seku.
All right, thank you, Brother Turner. This is Brother Chairman Sekou. We are sitting in the backdrop. You'll see the health facilities that are being made in the greenhouse. And these are the kind of things that we need to have for ourselves. And without no land, you can't build that on. That is not a dream come true. That's a reality that started with an idea. And then you put the resources together like what we're doing down in Walsenburg. So we feel very honored to be present. We want to give shout outs to folks that have transitioned and passed, not necessarily because of this disease, but as a rippling effect of life itself. So we're going to give a shout out to Sister Lenise Cole, who was an organizer for the NAACP and founder of various organizations like the Colorado Black Women for Political Action and whatnot. A sincere church member of 26 years at Zion Baptist Church, one of the oldest black churches going back to the early 1900s here in Denver, Colorado. Second shout outs, we had soldiers in the field that have passed and transitioned. Our brother who was outstanding organizer for the homeless, he's passed on.
Dwayne Pride.
His name is Dwayne Pride. And then, of course, we got Brother T, who has been diagnosed with the virus, and he's recovering now in the hospital, along with his wife, who has been quarantined because of this disease. So we send a special shout out to them and pray for them, and any resources that can be provided for. They have a GoFund account on the internet. You can refer to any further information to Brother Jeff, to his cultural center on 5 Points. So here we go. All right, everybody, relax. Before the real killer that kills the virus, called stress, ends up impacting your life, and you'll be walking around with a heart attack and aneurysms, all that functioning out of fear and anxiety over something we are learning about and how it works. And so as this struggle continues, right, more shall be revealed, and as we get more information, then we make the adjustment. In the meantime, follow a second path of natural cures and herbs and things. Pay attention to our traditional herbalists who know how to do this naturally. And it's not going to hurt you to try something different. All right, because that difference might be the one that saves your life. But now it's on you. We have to take personal responsibility for our lives and how we live them. And I know if you don't know about yourself, I got some very bad habits when it comes to eating healthy. All right? And so I have to work on that too, because they say I'm part of the vulnerable of folks being elder. Well, the truth is I ain't that old yet. I'm in my second childhood. So we're going to do it no-how, without no fear. And we're going to have common sense and discernment and do the things that we know we can do. And even if they don't work, it's not going to hurt you to have a clean etiquette as part of your cultural norm. Nasty don't work for African people. We don't do that. All right, we don't do that. All right, that's a habit we picked up from these Europeans. We are civilized, and we taught them how not to be nasty. So we don't have no excuse for that. So last but not least, this 5G thing. There's been some reports putting out that this 5G tower thing that hasn't been tested has an impact on the virus also, it coming out of China also. Now, I'm not one to put the blame on China because I don't know. It could have got dropped there and then came out of there. Ain't no telling what's happening, but I know one thing's for sure. The governments throughout the world are lying about this. They know more than what they think they know and what they're telling us. All right. The same thing that they had information about AIDS, they didn't tell us about that. Then Ebola, they didn't tell us about that. So the information came leaking out after thousands of people had died unnecessarily because they're concerned with population control and the concentration of power within the hands of a few. And that's why this government, along with other governments, have got to go. So we are proud to be present to see the decline of the Second Roman Imperialist Empire. It's over. And so we want to thank God, and we want to thank the earth for straightening out this mess so we can move forward and learn and relearn how to care about each other and protect our environment and be very, very conscious of how we do our health. This temple that's from the top of our head to the bottom of our feet, we've been given everything to work with, and we know very little bit about anatomy and how it works. We're still discovering stuff. So we've been already fortified to do this thing no matter what comes up, because God is the best of all planners. And that which is the creator, which ain't me, knows more for us better than I do. So keep your prayers, talk to God, listen to the response, and then share it through your living example. And so we're standing ready for the revolution. I'll share.
That's right, fam. That's right. And, you know, I was listening to all this stuff about the 5G, and, you know, we don't know if it's really true or if it's not. But like I said, when I first started this, you know what I'm saying, we need to tell our truth and you know, what we know. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not going to tell us the truth, man. They're not. They never have, so why would they in a crisis? Especially a crisis that can affect us. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely, fam. So, thank y'all for tuning in this week. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're going to keep this rolling and keep this going on. And, you know what I'm saying, we're going to keep on bringing y'all the truth, because, you know, there's not a lot of people that's bringing it. You know, shouts out to Brother Tariq, and I just recently got on Brother Lance Scurv. Y'all check him out, man. That dude is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Lance Scurv, if you ever watching or some of your people's watching, man, you got a new viewer and a new listener. So definitely. And, you know, Afro Synergy News, Jason Black, you know, all of the black media, you guys need to tune into that stuff instead of this CNN and crap who are trained to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? So peace, love, and black empowerment, family. You know, make sure you guys like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You know, we're always accepting donations on the Cash App, and that's $$ and Mile High News. And for the Unity community, you know, we're really getting it done out here, fam. You know, even though this stuff is going on now, I had to sneak out the other day just to get down there, and I'm gonna probably bring out another video from that here in a little while. You know, we're getting it done. You know, we're looking for fencing. We've actually set up an LLC to where we have made Unity Community a business. So more on that a little bit later on. You guys make sure that you look out for Mellie Queen's Vanguard Academy coming out. We're going to be doing a lot of advertising from that, because, you know, we got to teach our kids instead of them teaching them. You know what I'm saying? So we will see y'all next week. We're going to try, well, I don't think we're going to be able to do a lot, because that's just, we're going to try to get on some Skype stuff here soon. I got to talk to my son. You know, he's the brains and all of this, and, you know, he's the technical guy. I know how to do all this stuff. So we'll try to get with that. But yeah, fam, you know, keep your eyes on the prize, and we will see y'all next week. Peace.